Hi, and welcome to our executive tutorial. Today we're going to spend a few minutes reviewing how to send flyers through your Executive Edge database. Once you finalize your flyer with our graphic designers, ask that they email it to you as a JPEG attachment. It'll look like this. From the attachment message, right-click and save as. You can either save it to a USB if you're not on your own computer, or your desktop, or as I would, a file within my system for that particular client. As you can see, it's already saved here. Click on Save. You're going to click on Yes. Next step would be to sign into our Executive Edge account. We do that via our Executive Access login. There is a new shortcut. Right now you can go to www.realtyexecutives.net. rather than doing the whole realtyexecutives.com and scrolling down to the bottom for the Realty Executive Access login. You can get directly to that username and password area here. Let me go ahead and sign in. Okay. From our Executive Access dashboard, our marketing modules can be found under Quick Links down on the left. I'm going to choose Executive Edge and allow that to log in. We're now on our Executive Edge dashboard. From here, we're going to choose Marketing Material. For the most part, the flyers that are being handled through our graphic designers are coming in a portrait size or portrait style, 8.5 by 11. If you're doing something custom, I'll show you where to find that material as well. But for today's purposes, we're going to go ahead and use the portrait style 8.5 by 11. We're going to choose Flyers. We're going to slide down to the Upload Your Own. You'll see here you have some options, including a landscape, double-sided or two-page in both a landscape and a portrait. Today we're going to choose the portrait. You'll see here it does say 8.5 by 11 and there's no other information, so that indicates one page. Create and edit. It'll take a few minutes to load. Shouldn't be a moment longer. Okay. Let that settle in. Best practice on this, rather than hitting an add and an image, choose any area in here and click just one time so that you see the 4 links up here or the 5 links up here populate. Replace image, crop image, mirror image, link image, and remove image. What that's going to do is auto-fit your new image into this space. So what we want to choose here is Replace Image. That will open up a dialog box that will have access to anything that you've previously saved within your Executive Edge, or you have your Browse button that will allow you to then go into your folder. Now here, because I recently saved, it opened up the folder that I was already in, but of course you can always choose your documents and find it wherever it was, or your desktop, and then go ahead from there. So we're going to go back to the folder that I saved it, which was the Cupola folder, and I'm going to choose 64 Low Road Broker Open and open. And you'll see in a few moments what that will do is it will fill in this entire area. What I want you to be mindful of is when you see, and you'll see it in just a second, the information beyond the red lines, or what they call the bleed lines, that only applies to printed. So if you were going to print from here, or order printing, which I don't know why you would, because our corporate department can handle for you, but that is the only time that these lines come into play. Right now, this will email, and it will email clean, and I will show you what that looks like. It will email clean, and it will be all of the information. So at this point, you can slide down and just see what that looks like all the way down to the bottom. You wouldn't need to add any more information. Corporate usually includes everything for you. You're going to choose Save. Save As. And I'm actually going to type this in backwards because for training purposes I use this one a lot. So it's in here several times. If I type it backwards, I've never used that before, and choose Save. It's going to ask you at this point if you want to exit editor or keep editing. A lot of the pieces, when you can go into more details, you may want to save as you go along. This one is fine the way it is, so I'm going to choose exit. It will also request that you review your piece. We've done that. We're going to choose yes. That's going to bring us back to our dashboard, but within a dialog box that will allow for us to choose email. That'll bring us to our email section. Now from here you'll see we have the contacts, which are individual contacts if that's what you were choosing, or you have your group options, which I'm going to choose today. I'm going to choose my training group. I'm going to add to email. All of the contacts in that training group email will come in here, and you want to make sure that the checkboxes are checked next to each name. I am going to just type in training email. You would want in this particular place, first characters are always going to be the most read. It is a subject field. Depending on the recipient's email, they may only see 1 or 2 words. Some of them see the whole thing. Make it short and sweet. Make it inviting. Want them to open up that email. So again, the first words are the key. As far as the groups, hopefully some of you have watched the Email Essentials webinar. If you have not, you can find that along with this on our YouTube training playlist. You just go to youtube.com, search Realty Executives NJ, click on playlist and find training. That Email Essentials will show you how to do or export to a CSV or spreadsheet file, and then how to import and do groups in here. And we'll have a short version of that as well shortly on the YouTube channel. So we're going to move forward. Again, we chose our group, which was the training group. We add to email. The contacts that are in that group are going into our send to list. They've got check boxes. We've got our subject. We click on send. We choose OK. And it's as simple as that. Email has been sent, and what I will do just to clear any misconceptions of those red lines is I will go back, and here is the training video, and this is what the flyer will look like when it's received. No red lines and everything intact. That's it for today. Have a good one.